Glad to hear you're doing okay. How was stream today, Steppy? Sorry I didn't get to come in, babes. Hello, YouTubes. Hello there, YouTubes. I should be live. It says I'm live.
There we go.
There he is. There he is. Poncho went left. Bing, bong, bing. We're on YouTube. Right. So. I did like for a bit, but I got up really early because I had to take my van in for an MOT. And then I fell back to sleep. And then by the time I woke up, you were gone. Well, hey, YouTube. But I did like for a bit. I saw Dave and Fallen were keeping you company, so I didn't feel too bad about lurking. And I was very tired. So I kind of added in this and the whole plaza and then put in the queues because that's just boring, and who wants to watch me put in queues and fiddle around with all the corners and blah, 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 blah. We've even got a priority queue in for the coaster, which I'm not sure I'm going to keep because I'm just not sure it's modern enough. It's quite a classic coaster. Unless we just imagine. But there's no other shuttle coasters in the game, and I really, 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 really wanted a shuttle coaster. What launched coasters have we got? Because I kind of want the adults and teens only. So that can be all ages. Does that mean the other ones, Alasan, the multi-friction? No, just that one can have a launch. Adults and teens only, adults and teens only, adults and teens only, all ages, adults and teens only. All ages, what's this one? It's quite a beast of a coaster there, that is, isn't it? Oh, it's a drive tie launch. So that's essential. Is that the Ulk? Is that what the Ulk is? Because that's a drive tie launch. So it is. Is that what we're dealing with here? Is that what the dealio is here? That's pretty much how Ulk works, yeah, I guess. Oh no. So it'd have to fit. It can come back here a bit more, but it can't go any further than here because, as you can see, I've marked out where I want roughly the this area to be. It's gonna be another area that goes up here in this kind of narrow space with a coaster that comes back here. Hotel and water park back here with monorail that connects down to about here, I would imagine. And then some kind of boardwalk here. And then we're going to put in all the car park infrastructure here. I mean, it's not a very big car park, but we will work. We can always maybe put in some kind of multi-story thing with a monorail that connects back to it. We can figure that out. We'll figure it out as we go along. I don't think I've done anything over in Solstice Pavilion, so I think this is all running well still. I did add a King Coaster and play around with the work areas because I didn't know how that worked, but I've figured it all out now. That is all good. So it's really what there is to do. I don't think we are going to be changing this coaster anytime soon. No, it's just gonna be too long and complex. So we're gonna stick with the very 80s looking coaster. It's just what it is. It is just what it is on this occasion. Until if they add some other kind of shuttle coaster into the game, then I may be there. And we come in and replace it. Even if it's an inverted shuttle. Which I don't believe Oh, one of these could work. Oh, that's just about workable. Why does that one snap though? Oh, because it wants to put it in that building. That's sick. Okay. So let me just have a very short play with this. Just to see what the dealio is. Is that launched up? Oh, shit. I guess. Yeah, this is not what I want. I know what kind of coaster this is, and this is definitely not what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay, we're gonna probably stick with the Oh, this can do a bit of everything. Maybe. This would need a kind of... Oh, no. Put it back. So, can we get a really short piece of track here? I mean, that's ridiculously short. So about there. And then, would that allow me to put an unload station in? Can we not do that? Ah, right. So we need a left loading station. I want to load from that side. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. God. No, I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to do that. So if we bring that down to 8, can I then pop in an unloading station? That can be on this side. I pressed the wrong damn button there. Whatever I just pressed was not the button I wanted to press. No, I want that. But then I don't know how to switch hands without coming out of it and go back into it. Maybe? Because we could have the, Oh no, it needs to not go that way. You know what? No. I've decided against. We're gonna just stick with the boomer, the shuttle return, whatever it's called in this game. And that's just the way it is. We will play with new coasters when we get to new areas. Plenty of time. I know which one I want for this area up here. I know which coaster's going here. I think I know what I want here. I just don't know if I can fit it in there. That's the wait and see moment. So let's get some building done. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's do some fun stuff. Where are we gonna start? We're gonna start with doing some rock work, I think. Because when is rock work not appropriate? No. We'll have some more interesting shapes and just... So I want to create little pockets for trees to go in. Does that go any smaller? No. We need to find some smaller rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Teeny tiny rocks, yeah, but I want them in that colour. If I do that and then that. Nope. If I do that and then that. Nope. Okay, so this one it really is teeny tiny. So this would be good for just putting in some kind of
What the fuck?
details. It's kind of square on the top, which we have to be careful about when we're using it. So let us commence. I think if we just shrink this down just a bit. Then we can bring in a little bit of let me just paint it. We'll fix that rock in a minute. It's all a bit high. Or something like that. And then we can just squeeze in just a little hint of a plant there, some kind of planting. I want something special for that there. It might be little, but special. There's a kind of alien looking, aren't there? If we change up the colours. Ah, the foxgloves. Okay. Not that alien, but in the game. Don't know. Got like slight verticality to them if it's nice in that corner. Maybe you can come in with one of these individual ferns. Just fill this gap. We don't need to be afraid to share some soil. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. This speaker is obviously temporary. So I'm gonna come round here real low. Where's that nice big flat one? We'll get the real low to the ground. Actually, what I might do is turn this on its head and make So we gotta kind of... Oh, that's not where I wanted that to be. We'll go with something like that for now. Apparently my in-ear headphones have decided that batteries have died in them, so I'm gonna get some wired ones when I get paid next, so I don't have to deal with these massive cans on my head, because they annoy me. Really, really annoy me. Right, rocks. I always click on the bushes. I am looking for some chunkier options now. Do you know what, you might be a nice kind of feature rock on this, and just kind of fill that spacing quite nicely. And I think because of what this is, it would be better to create like a rock wall. Actually, maybe we'll have a section of wall. That could be quite cute. I think a smaller now. Pervade you up. And then maybe between that we'll put like I don't think there's any concrete in the game. So. Well, that is concrete. It's a bit bigger than our open for, but it goes nice and small. I do need to get it on a flat surface. So I need to bring these two rocks forward a little bit. Just gonna warm these up a touch, so they're not steely grey. I need my where did I leave her? You're there. You're there. Yeah, it's only an embankment, so I don't think it's crucial it goes much higher than that. Then I'm wondering if we remove some of this and do a similar thing up here. So if we come in with one of these big old ones. No, stick to surface, please. Like there. Get rid of that and that. To be something more like. Actually, let's rotate that so we get a nice square bit on the end. Something more like that, and then we can come back in with the rock to just till it peaks a little bit higher. Maybe we'll rotate it just to, yeah. Lovely, lovely. Love a bit of rock. Thoughtfully placed rocks. We'll decorate up these walls. We'll put like writing and stuff on them. Don't say I don't promise you exciting things. Writing and stuff. So that all feels a little bit too low compared to the other one. But I think that's too high now. Nope. Yeah, that pleases me more. It's not doing its job though, is it? Now it is. We're getting there, we're getting there. So we've got a slightly round a bit on this end, so I'm wondering if for that we use the same piece, but just shrunk down a bit, and then follow the edge, follow the line. Might be easier just knock up a quick circle. No, I don't like that. We'll come up with something better. We'll come up with something better for that in a minute. We're not working on it right now. I want to work on this garden a bit here. So we need to figure out what retains this wall. So I think we're going to rely on our good friend, Mr. Flat Rock. Which again, I'm just going to merge into that. We'll put a few big rocks in to break up the It's not too bad, but we'll put some big rocks in, break it all up. probably gonna be a tree here. At least one. So if we take something like this, how small do you go? Oh, you're already as small as you do go. Which I fear may be a little on the large side. Maybe I can like that. If I just put in a few detail rocks around the edge. Back to those rocks. They are copies that deserves to be used. No, we'll use it in a minute. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I look for, really generic little rocks. Might even squeeze one in here as long as it don't come out outside you. Cool. We've got ourselves the beginnings. We're gonna have fence around this bit because we don't want them walking on here. Why does that not look? I don't know. It's not as solid as I was hoping. Maybe a bit of that. A bit of shading around the edges. Debris where it might collect in some other places. Yeah, that's looking a bit more consistent. I'm probably going to come down to about... I'm not sure yet, actually. But that's the next job. Some kind of fence along here. Keeping in mind it is slightly curved. So... think I want another head rock down here, like a feature rock. We'll have it all. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then what we can do is we can put a section of fence in here, and I'm not sure I want to carry on that wooden trim there or not, but let me make a small section of. Maybe we can just fit in a standard fence. I don't know. Let's see what the fences are. I don't want anything too pristine because it's just not gonna fit with the. Oh no. So this is like the don't die fence, in which we absolutely are going to need to use when we get to the ride area. Don't hate that. Maybe go with the dark grey on the handles. I don't hate that. Just gonna set it back slightly from the path. And then we'll scale it to fit. No, this is not gonna work, is it? Because they're gonna overlap, you know. Right. Maybe. We'll see. It may be obvious, it may not be obvious. The other option is to just have the double post, which I guess is probably a bit neater. That's fine actually, yeah, that's fine. Do not need to do it. And then I'm still tempted, I might just move this back a little bit more. So I'm still tempted to put the row of these in front. Ah. No. Why would that be what I wanted to do? Why ever would that be the option? No, it's fair. It's a good option sometimes. And then we can do the same here, but at first, when I borrow that in here, I've had an idea about to integrate these two things into one nicer thing. If I could just remember where you are. I mean, that's almost the perfect size already. I was worrying about resizing it, but I just want the rail at the top. I am going to resize it there because it's massive. Do we mind having a little bit of the thick showing too? That's a cute little detail. I like that. And then it brings this over there in its own little way. So what scale did we do those to? 73. So let's go into this group. Add the same fence. scale it down to 73. I think that's made this obvious that this is a bit low. Yeah, that's better, because it kind of needs to, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm looking like shit.
I need a really... I don't think there is any sci-fi fancies there. That kind of looks...
The fuck am I doing it, bro?
No, I don't like that fun. Come back out. Might just have to be a really... Why does that keep disappearing into the wall? But now you noticeably away from that. Okay. I do want to put some little... Oh, I don't know what they're called. Oh, now there's a... No. No. Yes, strip. There, that was it. Strip. I'm looking for you. Perfect. Nice and big. Wrong yellow. Now that loading area looks off. Bum 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 bum. Now I just need to decorate up this wall with the same trim. Lucky. It may well be a loading area, but it is going to need dustbins. Did we decide on a dustbin? I don't think we did. Yes, I did. This one. This is where we're at, actually. These are pretty on. Is that floating or am I tripping? No, I'm tripping. I'm tempted to cover that because I don't like that trash icon at all. It's doing me an upset. This is the logo for the area. Nice and simple. Oh, I don't go small there. That's a shame. No, we can't use that if we don't go small. We just have to have plain trash cans. So if I grab that, and that, can I group that together now and then move that around? Not move, duplicate. Yeah, I get. So you know what, we've gone that far, we might as well go a bit further and add some pipes and stuff to it. Oh, this ain't gonna nearly small enough. Maybe not then. Oh, I made my own version of it. I didn't know there was one in the game. Whoopsie. These don't not fit in this area, to be fair. Where's that, No, we'll just leave it like that then. Okay. Nice simple bin. We just covered up the ugly. Can advance move it now because it's got objects with it. Boom, boom. Another thing we need to think about. Oh, hello. Well, it's just watching our area, getting ready for the big rock work. For the big rock work is nice to have half circles. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Now, how tall is this? I think we can get away with that without having anything. And if somebody climbed up on here, maybe not. Might need some kind of safety rail here. We'll see. We shall see. So I got those storage crates earlier, didn't I? Which I thought might look cute. Whatever, I want that duplicate. So they go quite small. But this still might be a bit big, yeah. Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll just pile those up over here. I've got an idea for those. I just got an idea for those. So here we need some kind of I need to build an archway that needs to be that wide. So if I advance move this right now, can I just if I just duplicate this over here so I know how big it is, then we can make an archway that fits it. Just need to check. Oh, hello. So the paths come out the back, so I want the archway to be about the midway point. And I want it out of concrete. But, oh no, that don't work, does it? We've had this discussion already, computer. Is all the concrete massive? I know it goes small. Well, that's an interesting piece. That's a really interesting piece. As is that. Do you know what? It's not concrete, it's metal. But it's got an interesting texture to it. I want the middle bit to look continuous. I don't hate that pattern it's creating. We can't fill in that gap with this, I don't think. So I've got that side and that side. But it don't matter because we're just gonna. Oh no, it does fit. Okay, we don't need the whole circle. We just need half of it. And it might be a bit big now I'm looking at it, but then it's not in the ground, so don't judge it yet. We're gonna shrink it anyway. So let me entertain you. I do want it to be quite a shallow arch. I don't want it to be that tall because we've got to have some signage above it. Something about the. Now I'm gonna need my big friend, recolorable rock, but I want, I need a flat piece. Trouble is, they're all gonna lose the river, aren't they? Because that's just how it works. So what I need is, I can fix this. I can fix this. So all we need to do is duplicate you, spin you around this way. Actually, I didn't need to spin you around. We'll leave you that way. That's it. Right, now let me try, it's a bit more of a manageable size too, that is. I'll fill in the gaps with some stuff in a minute. That's 2 in the archway. So it needs to be okay in here too. It's gonna be a cave, so it don't matter if it's perfect, but it can't be too wild. Half the cave is covered, I guess. That's really bad for me because it stands out like a cell phone. For now. It won't do in a minute, but... So I need to texture that up. Which is going to be done by embedding larger rocks in that. So we'll do stuff like that. I did want some big columns, but kind of forgot. This is all going to be like... We're going to need to build, I think. So these big rocks are just for height, so I know where to go to. But we can start blocking out some larger shapes now. So that's... I'm gonna have to move this spaceship forward just a touch. I was looking at the Millennium Falcon, and I like how you can walk underneath it, but I don't know if this bit... Ship's a bit on the small side for that, because it would have to be like... there. Maybe? Let me check the height on that. I don't mind if they can touch it, we just don't want to bang their head on it. That could kind of work, I reckon, if we put some kind of landing pad, landing gear beneath it, and then I wanted like a workshop entry that was, so yeah, that could actually work. Right, we'll get rid of that now. So someone said I want some kind of landing mechanism over there. And this is gonna be like its highest point, which is gonna be like here. I'm trying to make lots of interesting bits that we can greenery into. So this is going to be like the lower end of it, I guess. So for that, we probably want to switch this on its side. I guess that to come back up again. And as you can see, I want to get up to here. So we really got to start packing on some height. Rock simulator. I'll be placing my rocks in the rock simulator. Where are you, my love? I've lost you. There you are. I need to check some clearances in here. Oh no, no. Oh wait. This one's a problem. Maybe just shrink it actually. And this one could do with being a bit higher. But other than that, it's not bad. We're gonna come into like a room eventually, but you're gonna go into a cave and then into a room, then back outside here. Okay, I'm high enough that I'm happy I don't need those anymore. Tempted to come back out here a little bit. Let's go a bit bigger with these. So maybe we can get a little tree or something in there. A little bit of it. I think I want to go a little bit taller here. I want just those to poke above when you're looking from the entrance. From the the entrance to the area, not the entrance to the park. Yeah, I like that. It's got like a almost broken wall kind of vibe to it. Let me just raise the ground up here. How small do these go? There might be a smaller one. Because I don't want it clipping into the rocks. Which it is doing there. Yeah, it's a no. Oh, there's... What's this? A Scots pine. That's almost like it was meant to live there. So if we mix in the Scots pine, which would make sense because we are in the UK, so we'll just get a couple of swatch trees out so I don't forget. And that needs to start coming down again. For them, this is the rules. What goes up must inevitably come back down again. Borrow this head rock, so it was particularly good at fitting in an ochre gap like we've got here. This is actually quite a good rock for getting rid of the steps in this. And then maybe we can use it to put a bit of a peak up there. Might use this over here actually as well. It's real good at filling in these gaps. We are getting there. We have some rock face. There's not that much more to do. I've just got to do some behind here eventually. And then there'll be a little bit more here, I guess. And obviously this section still needs completing. But that's a good chunk of it started. I need to... Some little please don't walk on me fencing. Right, let's get some greenery in. I'm gonna sink some into the rocks to start with. What have we got that's no. So we've got the arrow, the beach cabbage. Well, that's cute. The creosote's quite cute. No, I bet that's got a little... that's actually quite good for ground cover. Oh, that could be quite good down here. Put some of that down there. That's a rhododendron, definitely not for this, but we can use that for sure. And what's this? Wild garlic. Oh, that's lovely. That's genuinely nice. It's a nice foliage, right? So I think out of these ones, there's going to be a mix of these two on the end. So that's the cabbage and the arrow. So let's start with the cabbage because I kind of like the brightness of it. I want the smallest one. And I might make it even smaller. And now if we come in with the arrow out and do the same kind of thing, but just in different places. There's trees in my way. There's trees in my way. I'm gonna leave that a bit bigger for the leafier texture. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now we can pop in the Scots pan again. No. Yeah, we're getting there. This sci-fi equipment here is going to need some kind of I'm going to put it here because then I can just put a barrier underneath it and it is out the way. So we just need some kind of barrier back here. I wonder if we just put one of these in. Oh no, because then we'll lose the curve. No, I don't want to do that. We need something curved. Oh, these two, is that circle the same size as this circle? Let's have a look. So if we get rid of all the stuff we don't need. And then just raise that up. It might look interesting, a bit like a riveted wall. Yeah, it has a quick and dirty, but it works kind of solution. Might just change the colour of them though to be just a slightly warm grey. Hey, Jairus. Welcome on in. Good evening to you too. Now we need some kind of tower structure here. I don't normally use gridded pieces, but I'm gonna look for a semicircular piece. Or a quarter circle, I guess, in this case. What's that supposed to be? A cargo canister. It's a sci-fi area. It's not a sci-fi park, but thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I will show you the rest of the park if you like. We've only started about a week or so ago, so it's still very much new. So the idea is that I just want something to sink into the wall to give it a little bit of interest. So, this park is a British theme park. It's a high budget theme park. It's not necessarily focused on massive thrill in your face coasters, but more about experiences and well themed experiences. We've still got all the car park to build, which is going here, but for now we've got a little VIP parking area here. We got a little ticket booth. Then we got the entrance. And we still got to build the gate building, but there will be a building here. Goes onto a little laguna, like pool with some fountains. And then it goes off into the... There'll be two rides in the entrance plaza. This is the first of them. This is Star Chaser, which is a teacup ride that lives inside a very grand dome. And we've still got to do all the landscaping around the back up here. We've got ourselves a little juice stand here. Then there's going to be an entrance to another world here. The world we're working on is called the Centauri Colony, which is a colony in the Alpha Centauri system. So over 4 light years away. Which I can show you. Let me go into night and I'll show you the if I go about there and start you. We got some ride events for this area so far. This is a reactor, it's supposed to be. So the ride's going up the hill. There is the spaceship will react first, actually.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride vehicle at all times.
Please keep your legs and arms inside. So this does a little light up and steam effect. And then the reactor, when that gets to the top of that spike, lights up red, sets off an alarm, lets out some steam, etc. A little laser at the top.
Welcome to the Centauri Colony.
And that's basically us. And then you've seen me working on the rock work for this section today.
At the edge of humanity's reach. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoy our colony's hospitality and take time.
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, is it Yaris or Jaris?
Together
I'm gonna guess
to
it
live in
Yaris.
harmony.
Yaris. So this area comes through into a plaza. Ah, Doris. Jaris? Doris? Now you've confused me even more. There's going to be a restaurant here, which will be a gift shop on this end, and a restaurant here. And then, I don't know what happens here. We need to fill this space with something. Eurus. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So this is as far as we got. That's what we've got so far, which isn't a lot, but I'm trying to just take my time and make it nice and detailed and planned and thoughtful.
Welcome to the Centauri Colony. You are currently over 4 light years away from Earth, at the edge of humanity's reach. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoy our colony's hospitality and take time to learn about how we all work together to live in harmony.
Is that? No, don't stick out far enough to clear that rock. So I'll bury it in.
Make sure all loose items stored in the baggage area before boarding. Put the safety harness down at secure.
I don't really play the management side of things as long as it all operates. I do like it to operate and function as a park, but I don't play with money and I don't really care about that side of things that much. I tend to just like the creative side of the game.
Make sure all
Welcome
loose
to the
items stored in
Centauri
the baggage
Colony.
area before boarding.
You
Put
are
the safety
currently
harness
over
down and
4
securely
light
fasten
years
the
away
clip.
from Earth, at the edge of humanity's reach. Thank you for visiting.
I need to turn off these
We
alerts
enjoy
though
our
while I'm
colony's
building.
hospitality and take time to learn about how we all work together to live in harmony.
Make sure all loose items are stored in the baggage area before boarding. Pull the safety harness down and securely fasten the clip. Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride vehicle at all times.
I don't mind it being a bit embedded in the wall, but I don't want it to have. Kind of want to put one of those, one of these things on it.
Make sure all loose items are stored in the baggage area before boarding.
You are
Pull the safety
currently
harness down
over
and
4 light
securely
years
fasten the
away
clip.
from Earth,
Please
at
keep
the
your arms
edge
and
of
legs
humanity's
inside the
reach.
ride vehicle.
Thank you
all
for
times.
visiting. We hope you enjoy our colony's hospitality and take time to learn about how we all work together to live in harmony.
Just for a bit of detail, maybe we've got to fit the ride sign up there. Now I know what lights I want to use. I just can't remember what they are called. They are on like a big old frame. They might not even be a light.
Pull the safety harness down.
Do they not light
and
up?
fasten the clip.
They look like an light. They're an aquatic piece. I know that.
Vehicle at all times.
Right, let me just disable this roller coaster because I don't need that dude telling me for the rest of my life to keep my arms and legs inside of the cart at all times. Is that an anchor? Lovely. It's like a frame with lights on it. Yeah, these. This is so cool. But I bet they don't light up, do they? But that's the problem. I'm gonna have to lighten them up manually. Oh no, they do. They do. I take it all back. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that pipe down a bit. Thank you, zombies. Appreciate it. So that's the express pass line, and that's the regular queue. Yeah, I like them submarine lights a lot. Let's make a light. We have got no light post or anything for this area. So I am building a theme park in the UK, but a high budget one. Like, we don't really have one in the UK that would be like this. This is more like a Universal style park, but in miniature. Definitely Epic Universe inspired, 100%. The question started, what if Epic Universe was in the UK? That was where we. That's how we got to where we are.
Thank fuck.
We are going to be getting the Universal Studios in Bedford very soon, which I'm, well, very soon, probably about 2031, I think they said. Which is cool. Alton Towers is pretty abysmal these days, to be honest. It's not a great place to be. It's not a great place to be. It's all a bit, I don't, it's in a bit, of a miserable state. So for this area, we're gonna need some lighting. This is gonna have a different lamppost to this. So let's make this one's lamppost. Does that actually not light up? Oh, it's a periscope. It's not gonna light up, Parker. Periscope's there. Oh, there's individual ones of these. Oh, well that is interesting. So if we take one of those.
Oh, just about that.
Something like that. I like that. Shame it's on the grid. Actually. No. I was going right. I was right. You know what? One more working in the dark, which is not the best idea, but we're in there. Might as well group those while we're here. Right, I want to resize this.
I thought it's in your eye. Sorry, can you? Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna need something on the. We could just flip this around. I want 4 of them, I think. They have got to connect though, haven't they? Otherwise, how does it stay together? Yeah, it has got to connect in the middle. I'll go something like that. Now we just need a spike up the middle and some way for it to connect to the lighting rig itself. So a pole up the middle can just be a simple pole. No, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's get rid of the No worries. Thank you for stopping by, Yaris. I appreciate it. And take care. See you later. Have fun. Thank you for the kind words too. When you could have just put one piece down and not built a custom thing at all. It's gonna be a support and that one of the round ones. That's square. Oh, actually, do I want a round one? No. I've decided round would look bad. Right, I am gonna go into daylight now. So I can see that what I'm doing. Right, it's all not in the middle, but we knew that anyway. No. I need my. Let's come over here. I need my peep for scale. Well, that's very low. Needs to be. Thinking about that. Do it! Do it! Do it! You won't regret it. What are you gonna build? What you gonna be building? Ooh, nice. Never been there, but it does look like a really fun place to be. Looks like a great park.
You agree? Come on.
Maybe we don't need the cables. Yeah, I like them more about the cables. It sounds like I've never been, but it's a place I would love to go. I kind of want to integrate some kind of sunshade or something on the top. Or no, let's just put an art shape on the top. Bet these go quite small. Yeah, I'll do. Let's see what the lighting situation's like. Can't decide where we need to put lampposts until we know what the lighting's. It might need an area light, because it might not be bright enough. Let's put it in somewhere that's actually dark a minute. Because of the distance. Yeah. How close does it need to be to work? That's way too low. Oh, that is too high, actually. Oh, it kind of works. So I reckon if we just pop an area light underneath it, we're good to go. Oh no!
Got a cheat from me, Ken.
Oh, do these not work like they used to? Oh, they really don't. That's bigger than that, isn't it? Damn it. Do these shine down there? Oh, camera, honestly. Who's told? No, it don't make any difference. These are not the spotlights I was hoping for. Does anything cast a bright light out? Or just a bloom light, an area light? There you go. We will fake it. We have light. Still not as much as I was hoping for, but we're gonna have alternative light sources as well, so it don't matter so much, but I forgot about that actually. Feature lights, feature lights. How long have we been streaming for? Okay, it's not gonna be a long stream tonight, guys. Still need to figure out what this spaceship's supported by. Those these will be quite handy. Thank you for swinging on by, Zombie. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Do swing by again and give me a little subscribe. I've got Planko content. I've got Planet Zoo content. I've got it all. Any of that tickles your fancy. Have a good day, friend. Right, and maybe some... What's the Ivy saying? What's the Ivy situation? What does that look like in the harsh daylight though? Because if it looks shit, it can go away. No, I don't like it. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. But maybe, no. A slightly smaller bit of foliage. Just, bah. Yeah. That's not all rock. Is this still a circle? Oh, it is. That means I can come in and give that a fresh coat of paint. Not that particular one, but Yeah, just something as simple as a color change. That's perfectly good. It just makes the flow more interesting. I like it. I like it. I do need a barrier. Just like here, just to stop them walking across this corner. Nice. This is effectively a ride entrance, which is why I'm putting so much attention into this, because obviously this is ride entrance, and then there'll be something similar here, but on a very, very much smaller scale. I'm wondering if this is a step too far. Oh, absolutely isn't. Oh, you can't scale animatronics, can you? Oh, does it play notes? That's fine, actually. That adds a nice bit of, there's already a lot of motion up there anyway because of the I think an archway there. Now I'm looking at it, there's some kind of archway again there. Let's set the coaster up, get the full effect.
Make sure all loose items are stored in the baggage area before boarding. And securely fasten the clip. Please keep your arms and legs inside.
So this is all gonna do its thing. Oh wait, the spaceship will do its thing first, but you won't see a lot of that because a lot of it's lighting. But it will steam and the robotic arm will move. And then when it gets to the top of the spike, this lights up red. Steams and a laser. Alarm sound. Announcement.
Welcome to the Centauri Colony. You are currently over 4 light years away from Earth, at the edge of humanity. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoy our colony's hospitality and take time to learn about how we all work together to live in harmony.
And there we go. Oh, I was going to do it again though. But we're going to shut the coaster. Because we don't want it to do it again. Do I want this to... No, I'm going to have that on all the time. So we ain't got anything that's just constant. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's looking pretty good. I'm just wondering what the throughput's going to be like, but there is 2 ways to it. I'm saving this area for the unread photos because I'm going to see what they do with that before I make up my mind. Exactly. How I'm going to do it, whether I do a fake one or whether there be a decent real implementation of it. This is where you put the rail down the middle, and I loved it. I love the look of it. We're gonna have some colour spotlights too for the rocks, which I've got to figure out how I'm doing that exactly. Because these are the best option. Unless we embed these into it. Why won't you go back there again? Go up there. No, I just need to sink all those in. Okay, I'm quite happy with the progress for today we've done. I know I've done a lot because we've only worked on this very small area. Whereas yesterday we did all this plaza, well not yesterday but last time, the stream and all the event sequencing and everything. But this is just so much more detailed. Here might be a good place for a few crates. Oh, it covers up a lot though, so no, it's not. Oh wait, there's a place on the other side. Oh, that's on the hill, so that's a really bad place to store crates. Okay, but I am gonna leave it there, so I'm gonna end my YouTube video first. So YouTube, thank you for hanging with me. If you're watching this video afterwards and you've watched me build this and you've got anything to say, let me know in the comments. As always, it's a pleasure to hear from you, and I do enjoy hearing from you guys. I will be back probably tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, oh hello. That's not what we're meant to do. That's not what we're meant to do at all. But if not tomorrow, then the day after,